Just 2 years ago, I used to spend over 8 hours on average editing a single 10-minute video. One day, a colleague told me he had edited and published a 2-hour long training video in less time than it took him to record the video in the first place. I was skeptical. Impossible, I said. What about all the filler words? It has a built-in tool that removes that, he said. What about cleaning up the audio and doing it, all the EQ settings and adjusting all the stuff you have to do when you do audio? There's a feature that does that too. Okay, but surely it took a long time just to render everything and get it all published to YouTube. Nope, just a few minutes and it published the entire video straight to YouTube. Okay, you gotta tell me, what is this tool? It's called Descript. 2 years later, and I've built my entire business around teaching this tool, and I've helped hundreds of creators learn how to create videos insanely fast using it. In this video, I'll reveal how Descript's innovative user interface, AI features, and all-in-one toolset can save you hours in your editing process. Have you ever opened up a video editing software, taken one look at the interface and thought, nope, that's not happening? But with Descript, that intimidating experience is no longer the case. Descript is transcript based, which means it automatically turns your audio into text. And then from there, it's like editing a Word doc. So if you've ever used a word processor before, then you have 60 to 80% of the skills you need to edit a video in Descript. Let me show you how it works. So here's what the inside of a Descript project looks like. And this is the video that you're watching right now. This is the one that I'm editing for this video. To demonstrate how this is like editing a Word doc, I can simply look through this transcript, and let's say this whole part where I'm talking about you step into the cockpit of an airplane, and then I give all these examples, like you're surrounded by dozens of buttons, flashing indicators, all that. Okay, we don't need all that information. So what I can do is just highlight that line, just like you would, again, on a Word doc. I'm gonna say that several times, and I can just simply hit delete on my keyboard, and it removes it from the transcript, but it also removes it from the video. And my students coming from the print journalism world love this because they can edit videos the same way that they edit a print piece. Now, let's say that this whole line I meant to say somewhere else in the video. Well, what I can do is select it, right click, say cut, that's gonna put it into my clipboard, and then I can go somewhere else where I intended to say it, like let's say I meant to say it up here, then I can add a little line, right click and say paste, and now those words and that part of my video has been moved up to where I told it to go. Okay, and one final example, right here where I'm talking about learning to fly for the first time. I could, if I wanted to put an image over that, like I wanted to put a video or a picture of myself during my first flight, what I can do is select it, select the part where I want that image or video to go, and then I can drag a file off of my computer, or if I already have one in Descript like I do over here on the right side, then I can just simply take that photo, like this one right here called picture one, and I can just drag it, put it over my selected text, and there I am when I was learning to fly an airplane for the first time. Descript is also amazing because it has a bunch of features that do the editing for you. You heard that right. It does it for you. Do you remember the first time you used ChatGPT? It felt like magic, right? I mean, you can ask it to fix an email for you or delete unnecessary words in your blog post. Well, Descript has ChatGPT built into it. So now you can have ChatGPT edit your video scripts for you. Let me show you a few examples. All of your AI features, your ChatGPT features, are gonna be up here in this top right button that says Underlord. So when you click on that, you can see that there's these different categories: sound good, look good, repurpose. These are how the tools will help you in different aspects of your video. So let's start by looking at this. This is the most popular one. It's called Remove Filler Words. And I have a very long Zoom call here that's over an hour long. And if I click on Remove Filler Words, it found 496 filler words. And I can click through these one by one and play them, see how they sound, see if they're ones that I want to get rid of. And you can see some of them, like the word the, that's bolded there. It's highlighting that, it's calling that out as a filler word because it's a repeated word. So that I can click on this thing right here. It shows me what it's looking for: repeated words, us, ums, well, all those kind of things. And I can customize this. I can uncheck things if I don't want it to get rid of them. But if I'm happy with all those choices, I can hit this remove all button, and let me go ahead and do that. And you can also see they're highlighted in yellow on the transcript. And after I clicked remove all, those are all now gone from my video. And my video just got 5 minutes shorter, by the way. You can't see it, it's outside of the screen, but there's 5 minutes of filler words in this video. Okay, in this next tool I'm gonna show you, we're gonna come back to Underlord. And again, under the sound good category, right under the filler words that we just looked at, there's this tool called remove retakes. So I'm gonna click on that and I'm gonna hit submit. And ChatGPT is gonna scan over my transcript. It's gonna look for any moments where I did a retake. A retake being I'm reading a script, or maybe not reading a script, just speaking off the cuff, and I say a line wrong, so I say it again. It's going to identify those moments where I said the wrong line, and then it's gonna identify those for deletion. Okay, like right here, it says, I don't know, a year or two, not two, but, and so it crosses that all out because it's unnecessary information. The important thing is over a year and mostly ... whatever else follows. And so if I wanna get rid of that, I can click on this little green arrow and that will accept the edit and it'll remove that from my transcript and from my video. And correction, it won't actually remove it from my transcript. You can see it remains here, but crossed out. So it's got that gray line through it. When it's grayed out like that, it's still in my transcript. So I have awareness that something was removed, but it is in fact gone from my video. Okay, so that's how ChatGPT can help you edit, or in this case, it's called Underlord, can help you edit. But if I go back, and I scroll all the way down, it can also help me write. So there's a brainstorm section, there's write a script, write an outline, or rewrite. So if I click on write a script, I can prompt it using all these different things. I can tell it how long I want it to make a script. I can say a starting point, a tone, make it funny, make it serious, that type of thing. Who the audience is, this is for people who work in the tech industry, this is for people who yada, 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 whatever you want to put in there. You can give examples of your writing so that it's more human than the default, or an example of your favorite author maybe, and any other custom instructions. So these are all prompts just like you would give to ChatGPT. All of those are optional except for the starting point. So for the starting point, I'm gonna say, write a script for a video about how to make videos using Descript, and then I'll hit submit. And look at that, it's starting to crank it out already, happens super, super fast. And then this is a script that I could then record as a video, or I could put it in and use my AI voice to read this. A lot of different options that you can do once you've had it draft a script. And this is just scratching the surface of the different things that Underlord can do, but I think you can see how powerful this is. Let me ask you something. Do you carry a calculator and a camera and a telephone and a notebook around with you? No, of course you don't. It's 2024. And you have all of those in one device, probably one of these, a smartphone. So why would you have a bunch of different softwares to make a video? Descript is not only a complete podcast and video editing software, it's also got cloud storage, so you don't need Google Drive and Dropbox anymore. It transcribes your video, of course, we've talked about that, which replaces what until 3 years ago required a human. It's got a stock media built into it, so you don't need to go around and get a bunch of other subscriptions or even buy your own stock media anymore. It's got a recorder built into it, so you don't need to get a separate screen recording app. You can even do remote interviews straight inside Descript, so you don't need Zoom or Riverside or one of these. You get the idea. It does just about everything, so you no longer need to go out and get 10 different softwares just to make a simple video. But if you're finding Descript for the first time and you want to see how it stacks up versus a more conventional editing software, check out this video next.